Welcome into 5 on your sideline. I'm Corey Miller, and yes, we've got the latest on the depressing situation at Busch Stadium, but we've also got some smiles too, including a local tie to a legendary racehorse and a 103-year-old proving you're never too old for the golf course. But first, as always, it's high school highlight time. St. Dominic was on the road at Webster Groves, and we've got 2 shots to center field with 2 different results. First, Brady Baker sends this one out there. It's hauled in, but it's good for a sac fly for St. Dominic. Nice slide. Later on, St. Dominic sends another shot to center, but check this out. Isaiah Sims goes Spider-Man on that one. What a catch. He had a homer later on. Webster Groves wins 9-6. Let's go over to John Burroughs. The Bombers in the midst of a great season, hosting St. Charles West tonight. Big hit when we were there. Jack Anger, he gets into one for Burroughs, smokes it through the infield. That scores the runner on second as Anger trades places with him. And the Bombers hang on to win a close one, 8-7. Girls soccer, Orchard Farm at Whitfield, and the home team has one of the best prep athletes in the area. Mia Devereaux is a powerhouse. She converts on the penalty kick first, and later just sticks with this one until she can bury another goal. Devereaux now has 30 goals on the season in just 11 games. Are you kidding me? Orchard Farm forced double overtime in this one, but Whitfield prevailed 3-2. All right, let's head to Busch Stadium. Tigers and Cardinals. Jordan Montgomery has actually been pretty good this year. He got the start, and it didn't start well. Javi Baez, remember him? 2-run jack in the first. Tigers go up. Cards would show a little bit of spunk. Hey, there's an Andrew Kisner home run. That's good to see. Cardinals did have the lead, but surprise, not for too long. Jordan Hicks gave up 2 here on a double to Riley Green. The Cardinals had a number of chances late, and they're still battling, actually. Bases loaded in the 7th. Wilson Contreras is going to come up and ground out. You'll see right here in just a second. Then later on, bases are going to be loaded in the 8th inning, and Nolan Gorman is going to strike out. Man, it is just like that for this team right now. Right now, it's 5-4 Tigers in the 9th. Well, it has been a depressing start to the season, to say the least, for the Cardinals. So I chatted with our team insider to take the pulse of this disappointing bunch and ask what some logical changes, if any, could be on the horizon. Well, we now welcome in our Cardinals insider, the Athletics' Katie Wu. And Katie, to put it mildly, the vibes are not so good over at Busch Stadium these days.
Not great at all, Corey.
You're over there every day. Just give us a sense of what the morale is like.
Well, morale is understandably low. The Cardinals finished a 3-game series against the Angels by being swept for the 2nd straight series. They've lost 6 in a row. Only won 1 in their last 10 and own the worst record in the National League. So you can imagine things are not well. Ample frustration from management through the clubhouse. It just seems like no matter what these Cardinals do, they cannot find a way to win a ball game. I think what's shocking to me, Corey, is the brand of baseball the Cardinals are playing is just unrecognizable. I mean, they're inconsistent. They have yet to win 3 games in a row. They haven't won a series opening game all season. They're the only team in baseball where that is the case. And you're looking at the product on the field. I can't remember the last time I heard boos at Busch Stadium, but I think that's a reflection of the overall inconsistency of the Cardinals' play. And hey, the players know this. You can go throughout the clubhouse and hear the frustration, and they've also said fans have every right to feel that the way that they do. They're entitled to feel that way.
It's easy to scream, fire Ollie, fire Mo. Fans like to do that. They'll call in to talk radio. But let's talk about some realistic things that might happen in the coming days or weeks, because there have to be some sort of changes.
Right. I think when you see the drastic start that the Cardinals are off to, it makes sense to have those knee-jerk reactions of, well, someone has to go, there needs to be change. But unfortunately for the Cardinals, the front office is not in a position right now to make a change externally on the roster. You'd be hard-pressed to find any 29 other teams willing to make a trade at the moment. So what the Cardinals can do is possibly mull over some of their internal decisions. There could be some changes coming to the rotation. Adam Wainwright will make his 2023 debut on Saturday against Detroit. The Cardinals are still deciding if Steven Matz will make his turn on Sunday. And there's also options that the Cardinals could have down in AAA. Matthew Liberatore was named the organization's minor league pitcher of the month. We saw them already option Zach Thompson down and start the process of making him a starting pitcher. We'll see what else the Cardinals can do with the current 40 men that they have right now.
I always love this day. Today was Isaac Bruce Foundation Scholarship Giveaway Day. Isaac himself delivered the scholarships to 2 local high school students. You're seeing his visit to Stephon Cody at Normandy right here. While the Hall of Famer hasn't played in St. Louis for 15 years now, he's still committed to giving back to our town.
Well, I think it's always special. Ever since we've been doing it since 2006, especially to be here at Normandy High School. Stefan, he seemed really excited. Just making sure that we can be there to help through the foundation. It's an honor to be here. They welcome me with open arms, but we always want to keep giving back to our community and making a positive impact here in St. Louis.
Up next, I introduce you to a man who I'm going to bet becomes your new favorite golfer. I got a fun one on the course after the break. One of the best things about the game of golf is that unlike baseball or basketball or hockey, you can play it your whole life. Every Wednesday at Baldwin Golf Course, Larry DeCampo is living proof of that notion, and he's having fun doing it. If you want a morning tee time on Wednesdays at Baldwin Golf Course, you better have seniority. These guys have had dibs for a while.
This is the fourth generation that we've had.
And they know how to have a good time, too.
Where am I going? Oh. I told you I provide the entertainment.
Before and after the golf.
Every Wednesday we have a good time, especially after we're all through. Get all the stories going.
And when it comes to stories, nobody has more than Larry DeCampo, for a good reason.
I'm 103, born in 1920.
Do you feel like it?
No.
Larry may be one of the oldest golfers in the area and likely the entire country, but don't let that age fool you. He's still a valuable scramble partner.
I do remember a couple years ago that he did birdie number 9 basically by himself, you know, and I've never birdied number 9.
He shot a 90 at Forest Park on his 90th birthday.
Drives are not as long as they used to be, but when he gets around the green, he's deadly.
But the man is nothing if not humble.
My golf skill, from 0 to 5, 0 at this point. It used to be a little bit better.
A Navy veteran during the World War II era.
One Navy and didn't see the sea.
Larry is a lifelong St. Louisan, graduate of Beaumont High School, father, grandfather, and great-grandfather.
Basically a normal life. I mean, I did everything as a kid, and a lot of things that I shouldn't have done. but I got through it.
But things do look a bit different on the golf course than they did when Larry first started.
Since 1936.
Not many people could say that.
No, but no holes in one.
That was my next question.
Right. I thought that might be the next question. At that time, a wood was a wood. You hit it with a wood. We've all supposedly become better golfers because of the technicalities, but that isn't true. My first round of golf, I think, was about $2.50 out of North Shore Country Club.
As the elder statesman of this rowdy bunch, Larry lends his golf skills, stories, and friendship to the group, who puts him at their heart.
Here you go, Larry.
Okay.
So I am amazed by him. In a way, he makes me feel young when I play with him. Well, because I am young when I play with him. You know?
And as for Larry, he's just happy to be one of the guys.
You said you played golf in 1936?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I was only 3 years old then.
I look forward to it all the time. That's my Wednesdays are just set aside for golf. That's it.
When I grow up, I want to be like Larry.
Yeah. Will you be watching the Kentucky Derby tomorrow? I will. 50 years ago, we got to see the most dominant racing season ever by the greatest racehorse of all time, Secretariat. Now, you may be surprised to learn that some of Secretariat's genes live on here locally at Saddleback Stables in O'Fallon, Illinois.
She is a beautiful mare, has put out some good-looking babies, and her grandmother is named Terlingua, who was one of Secretariat's best daughters. So that makes Secretariat her great-grandpa. So there's a lot of Secretariat blood out there, but this is very close lineage.
Up next, we check in with City SC as they head on the road deep in the heart of Texas. Stick around.
This 5 on Your Side St. Louis City SC coverage is sponsored by Together Credit Union.
Well, with the current state of the Cardinals, St. Louis really needs City SC to keep being good, or it could be a long summer around these parts. Things have cooled off a bit from City's hot start, but they still find themselves in second place in the West. City heads to Dallas this weekend to face the team in fourth place in the West. The boys in City Red will be looking to rebound from a frustrating loss at home to Portland last time out. And this team knows what they need to do. It's all about focusing on their own play and their own controllables.
We kind of can be our own worst enemy at times, you know, and it depends upon how teams play against us, but if we decide to change a little bit of how we want to play, it not necessarily works out for us. So I think we have to kind of control our narrative and how we want to go into games and how we want to play, because when other teams change things around, we should be able to stick to our script.
That'll do it for 5 on Your Sideline tonight. I'm Corey Miller. To ease the pain of another Cardinals loss, we're going to leave you with some more video I think you're going to like.